Hey, good afternoon or good morning, depending on what part of the world you're in. This is Roaming Prepper Channel, and today we're going to do a review of the R18 night vision binocular. It's actually a night vision tool, if you will. It's not something you would put on your rifle. As you can see, it's kind of big, but it can definitely have applications for hiking, uh, working at night, as well as preparedness, being able to see in the dark, both human and animal threats. So I want to go through what's in the box. When you open the box, this will be wrapped in bubble wrap, and you will have this kind of silky looking bag. And inside, you will have, ta-da, I'm doing this with one hand again, the R18. Now the R18 actually looks backwards. When you first look at it, you'd think this is the front that you look through, but it's actually not. This is your viewing screen. So I will show you that in a minute. So with it, it comes with a USB cable, and as you can see, it's a USB-C charging cable with a standard USB on the back. I've used other cables to charge it. It seems to work just fine. There's your bubble wrap. It comes with your little user's manual, which is a very straightforward using user's manual. Can't even talk tonight. And of course, a cleaning wrap and a sling so you can attach it so you don't drop the doggone thing. And this really neat, this was really cool. It's a USB adapter for if you can see that hole there, for a USB mini card. So instead of getting that thing that you have to attach with a cable, it's literally the USB mini card reader all in one little dongle looking thing. I don't know if that's what you still call them, but anyway, and then your box. So I'm going to fire this up and let you guys kind of take a peek at it. So it has increased intensity for your night vision, so you can actually use the LED light to create a background light for your night vision. But if you have enough ambient light, you can turn it off and use it without the LED inside, so you're not projecting light. Now keep in mind, those of you who are not familiar with NVGs, if you have the internal light on to give you some kind of light so that you can see, and someone is looking at you, they can actually see it with another set of night vision goggles or night vision viewer like this one. So if you're trying to hide from another person, you would actually turn that internal light off so it's not projecting any infrared light anywhere. Other than that, these are the intensities, infrared high and low. And then over here is the, you can actually change modes, and you can snap a photo or video of it. And then you have a power button. Now, underneath, it has the rechargeable batteries in here. I'm not going to open that now. And it has a screw port that is the same as a standard screw port that you would use in the circle lights for doing YouTube videos or for a camera mount. So this is the same threading as the bottom of your digital cameras or your GoPros, all that photography type stuff. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn this puppy on, obviously, and it says welcome. And then you can use it as a light. There, I'm just kind of taking a picture of my laptop over there, but as you can see, it now when you switch mode, oh, that was not what I meant to do. Sorry about that. Let's not do that. And there you go. Now it has a red dot, so you can actually tag things. By the way, this makes my dogs nuts. And then hit it again, and now you get a different mode. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go run over here and turn off the lights real quick and let you take a peek with this off. So I'm trying to take a picture of my neighbor. So looking down the subdivision, right, you can kind of see the other houses. And then you put it on night vision. Sorry, I'm trying. And as you can see, you can actually, now there's the right hand lens on the front is actually what you focus with. So you can actually see in the dark Now again, this is not as handy as having it. Now I can see up there, and then I can do the laser light, and you can see the red dot on my neighbor's house. And you can kind of see what I'm aiming at, which is pretty cool for range finding. Yeah, I think it's really neat. Now, as you notice, I'm not recording anything on the machine because I forgot to put the SD card in. So anyway, there you go for this one. Hold on. Hey folks, well, I can see a lot of applications for this little device. So once again, just to give you guys a quick look, here's the little mini USB card reader with a normal USB plug on the front if you want to download your videos. You can also use this cable to connect the machine to your computer and download directly without removing the little USB card, which is actually, in my mind, if we can do that, that's a lot easier. You're not opening and exposing the card. There's a little door on the side here that you open. It's where you charge, as well as where you put your mini USB. Again, the controls are very simple. They're relatively intuitive. It does have a laser spotter, so you can spot something. I can see a lot of preparedness and outdoor applications for something like this. For example, if you're at night, you're trying to, for instance, at your bug out location, if you're just camping or hiking, you hear an animal, you want to identify it. You have someone with a night vision scope, you can actually use the red laser and tag whatever it is you're looking at so that the other person can see what the target is. Because of the screen size, I bet you if you had the correct mount, you could probably mount it on your dash and use it as a night vision for your vehicle if you were in a pinch. I'm also thinking get home situations if you get stranded in a city or in an urban area or even suburban area where you want to be able to look ahead of you, but you don't want to turn on a 1,000 lumen flashlight and everybody's going to see you, right? What do they say? The human eye can see a candle at like a quarter mile in the dark. So the last thing you want to do is pop off some big bright light. And now everybody within, 1,500 yards knows where you are. You could pop this on and look and kind of see the lay of the road and the land. I definitely see this as being an option if you're driving, because I bet you I can probably drive like this and see the road and just hold it in front of me as I'm driving with one hand on an odd, unless you're using a standard shift vehicle. Also, you can have someone spot for you if you have a passenger in the front seat and you have to drive with your lights off. For instance, the 2020 riots, you don't want to attract attention. You turn your lights off. The other person can actually navigate for you if the street lights have been taken out for some reason. But I see also more outdoorsy type of applications. What I mentioned outside, this is actually the viewing lens, and you can adjust your zoom plus or minus. This does not adjust. This is actually the infrared transmitter, and then the laser pointer smack in the middle. So actually neat little contraption. I'm still coming up with applications for which I could use it, but also, again, taking pictures at night, doing a little night recon in a real life HTF situation. You're not attracting a lot of attention with a flashlight or a floodlight. Now, I'd give you a link, but I don't have one because it was a gift and I have to go look up the company and all that stuff. But I just thought a lot of people want to talk about night vision. Night vision can be prohibitively expensive for a lot of people. This is at a much more reasonable price point, and it's not such that it would absolutely, ruin the budget if you were to buy one and kind of budget it in on yourselves. In any case, I hope you enjoyed that review. Again, think out of the box. This may not be the $5,000 Trijicon infrared night vision equipment, but damn, for a much smaller price point, you can definitely see what's going on. You can see the lay of the land, see and identify animals, humans, and other threats or resources, depending on the case, and not attract a bunch of attention to yourself. Once I remember to get a USB card and put it in there, I'll take some night photos, I'll post them so you guys can take a peek. I know there's 2 coyote families outside the subdivision, and they like to yip at each other, and sometimes they get in fights, so I might go out there one night while they're doing their yipping thing and see if I can find them and get some good snapshots of them in the dark. But in any case, that's it for this one, folks. You guys have a great night. Think out of the box, stay on budget, and remember, not every solution is very expensive, but you're gonna have to get a little creative. And if you can find these kinds of products that are a little bit different, but may fill a role and still keep you on budget, that's the kind of stuff you wanna do in 2025. You guys take care, be safe, and I will see you on the next video.